Hey everyone, my name's Carl Ellis. I apologize that I couldn't be there at the town hall today for this. I had to pre-record it, unfortunately, due to bad timing. Um, and yeah, it is what it is, I guess. First of all, yeah, my name is Carl Ellis. I worked with LendLease as an intern with career trackers for a brief period. You may have met me. I was working on the South Side services with Joanna. Um, yeah, and to start off with, I'd like to get into what I actually did at LendLease. So what I was working on during my time at LendLease was Southside services, obviously, mostly with the sample services drawings, shop drawings, a bit of programming, site walkthroughs, working with closely with services trades, to get works done. But yeah, a lot of spreadsheets as well, as you all might know. So to implement my work, I actually did a bit of automation. As you can see here, I created a class called Bot, which I nicknamed the LendLease Bot, which actually helped me with the drawings in Aconex. To do this, I use Selenium with the programming language Python. Some of you may be familiar with coding, but yeah, if you want to get into it, I recommend using these together. So here's a brief example of some of the automation I did at LendLease. So what you're seeing now is an automation window using Selenium. This is in real time. So what it's currently doing is sorting through a list, getting all the pending documents for LLB review on the Southside services, and then it's creating transmittals, and yeah, adding these to the transmittals, and also creating a list which contains the workflow link and also the document link. So it's makes it really easy. It's something that would take a person probably a few hours to complete, and it's something you can do in a matter of minutes thanks to automation. Some of the key features of the LendLease bot I created was adding documents to workflows if they aren't already in them, status documents and exporting to Excel spreadsheets, sending out transmittals as you just saw, and essentially anything you want. It's just, it's up to the programmer to decide what you want to do and how you want to implement it, and just a matter of sorting out all the exceptions. So how did it compare? So I decided to have a little competition between the north and the south, considering I used the automation on the south side, and of course the humans on the north side. So let's have a look and see how we did. So the first comparison I did was documents not in the workflow. You can see that 23.5% of documents on the north side are not currently in a workflow for the services. And of course, because I wrote a program that adds documents that are not in a workflow to a workflow, we can see that the south side has 0 documents not in a workflow. So good work, LendLease bot. Next, I compared documents pending on third party. We can see the north side is 24.02% and the south side is 5.13%. So another win to the automation. And then I compared marked approved with comments. So we want, obviously approved is better than not approved. So we want a high number here. And north is 19.65 and south is 30.77. So it's not hard to tell who took out the championship here. It's of course the south side. So it's just a little taste of what automation can bring, and it's something that you can run in the background while you're doing other tasks as well. So it definitely helps a lot. So I just wanted to talk a little bit, about what I did at LendLease with the automation. But then I also want to talk about, what I'm doing outside of work. So some of you may have heard of Work Social. It's a social media web application I've been working on in my own time. So I'm just gonna run you through a few key features. So what is Work Social? Work Social is a web application for work. It allows people to connect to each other at work, send people tasks for completion, write posts in your feed. You can follow your workmates, write on their posts. Has a lot of key features that are going to help during work. So here's what it is. So you go to the Work Social application, and of course you create a user account and then sign in, as you can see here, which brings you to your feed, your Work Social feed, which is everyone that uses Work Social. This is where their posts are going to appear. You can share, like, comment, as you can see here. And then you can write a post as well. So you can add a title, content, an image as well. And then here, of course, your notifications. So anyone that comments, likes, or follows you, you get a notification here, as well as you'll receive email notifications if you've written email in there. And then, of course, this is your profile. So this is everything you've posted. So you can view other people's profiles. It's just a matter of clicking on their image or, just heading to their page. And of course, you can update your details, change your profile image, as you can see here. I've also added the feature of Work Social QR. So what is this used for? So at my time at LendLease, I worked a lot with the Pegasus Gate system, as you may or may not heard of. And I've personally found them not to be that great because, there's so many issues. They have to be connected to the internet. There has to be constant, Wi-Fi connection. All these things can bring the system down. So what is the QR code? So what this is what it takes the time, date, encrypted password, and it uses a hashing function, and then you get this, you get this number here. It's -2, blah blah blah, whatever it is. You'll see in a minute what we use this for, but this ensures the QR code is up to date every minute. Old QR codes will not be accepted as the hashes will not match. This is coupled with user login, helps to stop timesheet fraud, as QR codes cannot be screenshotted and used later by someone else. So the QR codes that the people use have to be, the current ones at the time. They can't be old QR codes, and you can see what that looks like there. So here's a little demo of my QR login system, which can also, with the added function of, you can add a mag lock to it for gate access. You can log times. It's up to you what you want to do with this system. But this is a little prototype I put together, which I nicknamed the WS Scribble. So here's a little demo. This is the prototype for the WS Scribble. We can see here we have the quad-core CPU with a camera attachment and an LED for letting you know if the QR code's been accepted or access has been denied. So we can have we see here we have the WSQR, which refreshes every 10 seconds. So quick demo, you can see we sign in, but if we take a screenshot of the QR code, we'll see that it will no longer accept the screenshot. Yeah, as I was saying before, you can see the scanned hash at the bottom of the screen here. So this is the hash of the time, the date, and of course the encrypted password. So both of these things have to match for you to gain access into the system. So this stops the user from screenshotting, sending it to their mate, and getting them to sign in for them, which it just helps to stop timesheet fraud, you know, anything dishonest like that. Yeah, so the hardware can be used for timekeeping, site access. Once it's up and running, it can be set up for making a meeting. You can have people sign into a meeting to see what time they're actually in the room. You can set the code up for room identification as well, just with a few lines of code. So that's just a little taste of what I've been working on personally. I don't, yeah. So I'm currently studying electrical engineering, majoring in computer science. So that's where I get a lot of my coding skills. But if you would like to check out the website, here's another QR code for you to scan. And sign up today. That's it for the presentation. I'd like to send a few shout outs out there for my time at LendLease. Like to thank Joanna, which I was working with closely on the South Side services. I know she's not there right now. She's unfortunately left. It's probably quite a big gap left in LendLease as well, which is unfortunate to lose her. But shout out to Kim Siri and Catherine Hansen, and also shout out for Career Trackers for setting this up. Thanks, everyone. Bye.